This is a Stand Up New York Labs production, providing you podcasts since 2013.
It's what we do, baby!
This is Race Wars.
I have the power! Yeah! How's it feel?
With Kurt Metzger.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
And Sherrod Small.
Settle down, bitch!
Race Wars.
Look old Chewy McChewdowns. Yeah, chew it up, stupid.
I'm done.
We're back. Race Wars, baby. Patreon. God damn it. Yeah, Kurt's in the house.
Hello.
Welcome home, Kurt.
Yeah, thank you.
I missed you.
Really?
Give Daddy a kiss. Come
I
on.
already did. Not in front of the camera. Not in front of the people.
I smooched this stupid white
That's
dumb
our
face.
time. Our
Smooch this
special
face.
time.
I took it. I took that face.
Who else is here? Introduce everyone.
Nick's here. Nick, welcome back.
Hello.
Little Nicky Mullins.
It's a dual episode.
The Mullen
again, right?
boy is here.
No, just the first one.
Okay. You could have doubled down on it now.
We had
Nick.
the Mullen boy over.
He don't want no piece of us. He's
else
like,
is
one's
here?
enough. One is enough. We got our number one fan in the house, Brian. Say hi.
What's going on, y'all?
He's our number one
Brian.
fan.
Yeah.
He's Race Wars. He came to the show last night, Small World Show.
Great show.
Thank
Great
you,
show.
sir. And everybody was on it. Who was on the show, Brian? Do you remember?
Leslie Jones
Yes.
killed it.
Yes.
Rhea Barnes killed it.
Yes. Rachel
Chris
Feinstein.
Stefano.
Yes. Everybody killed. Kurt, dumb Kurt, you saw him? That motherfucker was really hilarious. I really got angry that Kurt was that funny.
like that our number one fan mentioned me. Not at all.
I know there was
He's a
another
fan
guy.
of the show, not of the stand-up.
I think security
Fair
got on
enough.
stage at some point.
He said me, and I wasn't even on it.
White daughter, Karen's here, my white daughter.
Well, hello, Z's.
There she is.
Good to be back with my dad.
Karen's been holding it down with me the whole summer, nigga.
Holding it down, not sexually, also.
Holding what down?
The young boy that we were all molesting.
Hold it.
Boys.
That's what that expression means.
I was doing
holding
boys
it down.
for you.
That's right.
You were doing baths with boys.
Little Pete. Little can't learn right Petey.
Yeah. It was a blind and deaf child. The community, back then, there'd be one in every town. And
Yes.
they would hold it down and try and
A blind or a deafy.
They would sex it back into society. The
true.
theory was that if
It was a Willie
if
Nelson
it
song
screamed
called
hard enough, it would hear its own cries.
If you
and
know
then it would become
And it would become
He's right.
self-aware.
undeaf. Yeah, right.
He's right.
Self-aware and have human
Yeah.
emotions.
The
for
old
us.
Helen Keller, they called it.
Right. And then eventually, of course, winter would come and they would burn it to heat the church.
Yes. Willie Nelson has a song about it. Yeah.
To rape the town blindy. I remember that.
It was a great song.
Yes, that was a
It's
fine song.
Cheeseburger in Paradise is the song.
I think we got a
people
title.
don't know
I think we
that
have a
about
title
that.
there.
Most of Jimmy Buffett's songs were about
Yeah.
forcing yourself on a special needs person.
Kurt, welcome home. Are you home for the holidays? You going to see your mama, nigga?
Early show. I took my
Mama to the early show.
I'm gonna see my nieces probably.
All right, how old are they now?
My God, 2, and then the other one is like I
No,
don't
she's
know,
one.
He has no idea.
1,
She's one.
This
And then the
is
other one
family.
is like 7.
7, and 1.
Yeah,
What
they've
an
got to be.
idiot.
If you had like a 14-year-old niece, she would be like best friends with. He would be like biggest fan.
Why? Because I care about my niece.
No.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I would be a.
Y'all can't just be
Exactly.
throwing white names across this room.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? She was like enemy number one
Voldemort,
of
we
the
used to
show.
call
Yeah,
it to not
yeah.
give her play off the show.
Oh, she was enemies with you?
That was
yeah.
the one who we didn't mention.
Get in line, bitch.
I didn't know. Can I get a list of names we're not
Don't
supposed
worry,
to-
we'll take it out. John's on it. Look at
Yeah,
John
whatever.
already. He got scared when you attacked our
Just
Patreon
put, listen,
listeners.
will you put like, could you put a fart noise in front of her name? Just when Nick says that, I just want a fart sound or a queefing
The
sound.
sound of a dick unconsensually going into a
I
vagina.
want you to find the sound of a.
It's got a little extra squeeze to it.
By the way,
I think it's-
did you see the thing of who went to Justice League? Did you see it?
I didn't see it yet. No,
Did
I
you see
hear
it?
nothing
Number
but
one
great.
fan,
Yeah.
Brian.
And I've not seen it yet.
Am I the only one?
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
it? Justice League.
It's better than the other ones.
What was the other ones? Not just.
Superman versus Batman.
Oh, I thought that
yeah.
was. I thought that was all right.
I,
Come
the
on.
only
Batman
DC
version,
movie I've
but-
seen is the Wonder Woman movie. And that was a big piece of shit. Everyone liked it. But,
Oh, it was too long. First of all, I fell asleep during it,
yeah.
but I was in a hotel jerking one.
It was
On
a
the
good,
road.
It was a
I was on the
totally
road. Don't
fine
judge
action
me.
Movie. It was like fun, and she like looked cool and pretty.
Who did?
It was so long.
And they were exploding
Yeah,
things.
there's no
and running
reason for
around.
those movies to be
Wonder
that
Woman.
long. And the exploding shit is fucking boring. I mean, that fight scene at the end, it's like anything where it's not We need to get back to where it's just Chinese people doing choreographed karate at each other.
Not
I felt
everybody
empowered to
doing
do
it, right?
science for
Right.
the first time. So
What's that?
I felt empowered to do science.
You
for the
felt
first
as
time.
though you were in Wonder Woman.
You go into
It
STEM.
really stemmed me up, yeah. So
Yeah.
I would
you
ask
found
you
out-
kindly not to.
I like to go in a different kind of STEM. You know what I'm saying?
She found out about all
Me
the.
too, though, Nate.
Yeah, fucking
What's
weed,
up?
dude.
She got intrigued until she found out how much math and science was involved in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I immediately gave up. They are not for me.
Listen, home economics is for you. You understand what I'm saying? You're a woman.
I'm a podcast creature now. I can only do this. I've made $0.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about the opening. Spoiler alert, too,
What?
in the opening.
Oh, for Justice League?
Yeah.
Don't. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm going to spoiler alert.
Spoil
this,
it.
because you see it anyway in the preview, some of it. But there's like this opening scene of, because Superman died in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, he did. Poor thing. I went to the funeral. It was sad.
From what? Like
By
pancreatic
the way,
Yeah,
cancer?
see his mama? So his
He died
mama
of-
Martha?
He died
Crying.
of being triggered.
I thought it was retinal cancer.
The man, ironically, faster
Yeah.
than a speeding bullet, but not a triggering.
Charlie Rose drew a picture of his parents on his penis and then showed it to Batman.
He made Batman lick it off.
Like, my kryptonite, my one weakness, a penis with a drawing of my parents on it.
Charlie Rose.
How did you know that was a thing?
Do you want to know for real? Charlie Rose had Martha tattooed on his penis.
Martha!
Martha!
Why would you say that? Why would you say Martha?
Martha!
Why would you say that?
Martha!
It's his mother. It's his mother, you son of a bitch. Back off. It's his fucking super mother.
I've got something for you right
Fuck
here,
you,
Mr.
Batman. You're an
Batman.
ass. Lois Lane.
Why aren't you Lois Lane? That'd be great.
Fucking Lois Lane.
Leave him alone!
Leave him alone, you fucking bat dick. Mother.
So the opening is like Superman's dead. By the way, buried in a grave that can be dug up by anyone.
Yeah, why wouldn't they semen him in like
By the
Michael
way,
Jackson?
A fucking Michael Jackson.
Jackson's
You can't
semen.
just Michael Jackson try to get through the medical lab that has his body, but Superman can be dug up.
Dug right up.
A legit
You could just
alien.
go on to the fucking.
Whitney Houston is in 14 feet of platinum right now in
A
concrete.
confirmed alien. That's a good point.
Who lived
buried
among
in-
us for many years and mated with an Earth woman.
Radioactive is a motherfucker, but
They're not
nah,
even
this
studying his alien dick.
6 feet of dirt to do it for this
Well,
one.
after you've been buried in boys' asses for years, there's no reason to
Well,
put them in the ground.
So then
Right.
they're showing all the crime that's been going on. Like there's one of these cops.
While Superman's dead.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
things are out of
Metropolis
hand.
must have felt the shit.
Oh my God! There's one particularly poignant scene where
How
the
was, like,
cops
the-
are arresting
Yeah.
this violent white guy who's attacking a headscarf woman.
Oh my God, the
And
property
slow-mo.
value sounds so low. in this
Superman
movie.
would have been on board with that.
I know.
Why are we
American way.
pretending that he wouldn't be 100% on board with
Hold on,
Islamophobia?
but then I want to tell you the best part. Dude, this is the part where you're like,
Didn't they
You're
open
saying
up-
that he would be the number one hater of? He would believe in the ban, the Trump ban of the Muslims.
Superman would love Donald
Superman
Trump.
would be
Yeah.
banning the Muslims himself.
Wait, I
Batman
think he
versus
might.
Superman, they legit opened up with him killing Africans.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah.
Superman is a conservative first generation American immigrant. He's like the worst kind. He's like
Oh, yeah.
He's like Dinesh D'Souza basically.
Yes, he's
I
like
always
Greg
thought he
Giraldo's
was the
joke.
liberal, and then Batman was supposedly was the reaction.
No,
He's like
they're
Greg
both
Giraldo's joke about
reactionaries.
his father being an immigrant, and we go like this. You know what the problem with America is? All these fucking immigrants. That's Superman. It's like, nigga, you don't come from here.
Superman
But
was
you
an
don't want nobody else
immigrant,
to
yeah.
come? Super nigga.
Well, the guy's super,
Sorry about that, guy.
but this is the best part.
That was me.
So then Wonder Woman,
Title.
Yes.
she comes in, and there's these guys in suits. They're British guys
Always.
with, and I mean British, like not like chimney sweep accents, like Your Majesty, like that British, like highborn British.
Yeah, blue bloods.
Should be wearing derby. One might be wearing a derby hat and a vest coat.
They're from a proper court.
They're storming this public building because they're going to suicide bomb it to take things back to the Middle Age. You know how like
The
white,
British white dudes?
yeah, white British English guys
Yeah,
are
that's what
always
they always sacrifice themselves.
suicide bombing to take us back to the Middle Ages.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I mean, are you shitting me? Is that Joss Whedon's like thing to add to it, or Zack Snyder? Whose idea was that? Like the suicide? Like, why would you even try to sell that?
Why? You know why they would?
The white
First of all,
British suicide bomber for
Because Hollywood is so racist, they don't even want to give brown people the role of the suicide bomber.
if I apply,
It's like, nigga, just hire some Muslim.
well,
What
I
are we
give
doing
it-
here?
I give
I
it.
hope that
What are
take,
we
I hope
doing?
that take gets out, and then they're like, "Damn it! We tried so hard to make white people look bad, and we still fucked up.
Still fucked up.
I give it 3 Weinsteins of, and I assume they have their own Guantanamo, the makers of this film,
things.
that they're hiding to put out some more shit. Like
Did they carry it out? What happened? Wonder Woman stopped them? What happened?
She came in and stopped them.
Wonder Woman did. How'd she look?
An
She looked
Israeli
good?
woman.
She looked good? Was her weakness not there, Brett Ratner? The one thing that can stop Wonder Woman.
Oh, did Brett
Brett's
Ratner?
advances. Yeah, she says she's not going to be. That's the rumor I heard. She's
Yeah.
not being involved in the next Wonder Woman if he's involved.
Well, that all burned out because everyone's like, she's a hero. And then someone that used to live with her old roommate, was like, I was raped and she helped cover it up. And then they fucking,
Ooh.
the medium
What?
deleted the girl's post. And she
How
was shut
hard
down.
is Tel Aviv, Israel? Where that's your
This was in
roommate
Israel?
No,
requirement.
it was in
No, but she's from
Milan.
Israel. That's why. But she's from Israel, so I took a
Yeah,
shot.
Gal Gadot had a modeling contract, and when she was 19, her roommate was raped by like a friend. I didn't even read it because the medium deleted the
A friend of
post.
what? Of rape?
They were roommates, and
I did.
a friend of theirs raped Gal Gadot's roommate, and then she says that she told Gal Gadot, and Gal Gadot like helped cover up the rape, and then she went
How?
to the IDF.
How did you help to cover it up?
I couldn't read. I also don't really care that much, but yeah. I mean, it was like not good.
Let me see
Whatever the
here.
implication.
How long
was.
ago was this? Like teenage?
This happened like a week. No, she was 19 at the time. This
Right.
was before she went into the IDF.
I just wanted to know how sexy the story was. So 19, you say?
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. It's
Nobody?
like are we gonna let's stop pretending like an extremely hot woman is a good person. There's no way you grow up that hot and have any kind of
She
empathy.
looks like she's a good person.
Yeah, they get a pass more than anybody else.
So the movie, Kurt, you don't like the movie?
I know it's kind of cool. It had. Can I tell you a cool spoiler?
You going to tell me the whole damn movie, so you
no,
might as well
I'm
keep
not gonna
talking.
tell you the whole thing. I'm gonna tell you a cool spoiler.
Go ahead. You tell me how to open. You tell me about the British knockoffs.
It didn't have a big enough opening weekend, so I mean I don't know what to tell you. People
It
aren't
did
gonna
have
see
a big. They thought it was the projected weekend was bigger. They thought it was going to do like 115, 120. They did about 98 million. That's still a fucking great weekend.
But how much does it have to make to get its money?
But that's only domestically, or internationally, it's probably fucking $300 million.
Yeah, with Gal Gadot in there, I mean,
Yeah, so
damn.
they made a lot of money. Don't get caught up in the fucking projections, nigga.
I
You
don't
are
ever-
Gal
not
Gadot's
a
such a weird
Hollywood
name, too.
insider.
it's
I'm
Jewish.
tired
It
of
feels like it's like a
Jewish.
Don Watts
Is it
character.
Jewish?
Oh.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, it's Israeli
Gadot.
as fuck.
Sounds like
And
a-
if it's
like a-
Israeli, it's Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an Israeli name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gal Gadot.
Gal
Gal.
Gadot.
I think you actually pronounce the T. It's not French.
Gadot.
Gal
it's-
Gadot.
Gadot.
It's
Yeah, it's
true.
got
There's
some
no
Gadot in there.
silent T's in Hebrew.
Exactly. You're right.
Gadot.
You're right. She's right.
So it's like a Colbert thing that she's doing.
Yeah. Well, does she do it? What does she call herself?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Me neither.
Some,
think y'all
some
trying to
dumb
make it-
broad, that's what we're calling her.
She took
Right.
she took the
How
number
about
one
that?
hot
Super
Israeli.
Like the
broad.
whole fucking name's silent. Every letter.
And she's silent too.
Hey guys, take it easy on
Hey, keep your mouth shut there, Gal Gadot.
I like the idea of like some meathead guy that just gets beaten up by her constantly, but continues to it. Listen up, you fucking broad. And she just arm bars his leg.
Hey, Wonder Winch.
Yeah.
Smash.
Gal
All right,
Gadot, don't
whatever.
talk anymore.
Oh my god, what was that Artie said in the first earlier episode? He said, "White bitch that kills Draculas."
Oh yeah, Arnie Lang.
No, it wasn't a white. It was, a Jewish
Jewish
broad
broad.
that
Jewish
fights
broad.
Draculas.
Jewish broad. that
Jew
fight-
broad that fights Draculas.
That's what his uncle called it. That's what his
Jew
uncle
broad, she
called.
fights Draculas. He was a fan of the show.
That's what his uncle called Becky the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy.
Buffy. I don't know. She don't give back. She don't give no back.
I don't. You know, honestly,
She ain't giving back, nigga. She ain't no buff. You're right.
Title.
I
Becky the
probably
Vampire
shouldn't
Slayer.
have.
It might be a
Can I
title.
tell you
Put them
something?
both down. But come on, put it down, John. You're Shelby tonight. Don't be all.
Be
Huffy
a
puffy.
Shelby.
He huffed and puffed. Go ahead.
I probably should not even have watched it because Joss Whedon did the rewrites, and as you know,
What?
first of all, there was a version of Avengers where Black Widow didn't have enough agency or something.
Black Widow.
Do you remember Joss Whedon was just in trouble? I'm trying to find the fucking.
Which one?
Yeah,
Joss
because he
Whedon.
cheated on his wife.
But before that, there was some
Which one's
script
that?
he
Who is
wrote
he?
came out.
He did Buffy. He did
Oh, they did.
Firefly.
Right. They date with he dated a younger girl or some shit.
No, he just he used feminism to cheat on his wife.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good way in.
The most
highest
sacred-
crime of all
Yeah.
is that you trick women by being
I
nice
thought
to
you
them.
wanted to talk
I'm going
about.
to this abortion rally, boo. What you doing today?
Right.
You know,
I
that
sucked
fucking
his
mission.
dick because he showed me his Susan B. Anthony coin collection, which is a type of rape.
I got 4 Susan B. Anthony coins.
Oh my God! I went to his hotel room to talk about my career and feminism.
Yeah.
I had no reason to
Anyways,
think in a hotel
he
room.
wanted to see.
On a business hotel room.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to see how wide my ass could get because he was proud of my athleticism. I didn't know it was a sexual thing.
Oh my!
When he said bite down on this, I thought he wanted to see how strong I could be.
I thought he wanted me to
man.
repeatedly kick his balls to empower myself. But now I think he was coming from
Yeah,
it.
he said, put on these high heels and try to pop them. And I thought we were practicing for a dance I was going to be in one of his powerful movies about women.
I'm going to hashtag me too the rest of this episode.
Oh my
First
good
of all,
God almighty.
I'd like to accuse John Fattygate.
Yeah. What did he do to you?
I came into the office,
Okay.
and I wanted to talk to him about my one-man show. Put your thumb up my ass. And what does he
Great
do?
title.
I'm showing him the opening line, which is unspoken. It's just me opening my asshole. And what does he do? He puts his thumb in my ass. And at first,
The nerve of this fella.
so I'm about to get to the first line of my monologue, and all of a sudden, John Fattygate's thumb's in my ass. I freeze.
I say, keep going, sir.
I freeze. I push my ass a little bit down onto his thumb. But my ordeal still wasn't over.
I start
Sherrod.
moving it in terrified circles.
It was like I was so afraid my asshole involuntarily kept closing and clenching and unclenching.
But
So meanwhile,
not your
John
fault.
is
It's 'cause of
masturbating
the power dynamic.
furiously. Well, that's the thing. He owns this studio. Or something. I don't know what he does, but the power dynamic. I don't own a podcasting space.
Right. I sucked off the owner of a Sheets. I just was trying to get gas, but he pulled me into the bathroom and I
Yeah.
sucked him off.
And they don't sell sheets there. Anyway, afterwards, I, to be polite, just because I am well mannered, I jerked him off to completion. And then I called Gloria Allred.
Oh my God.
And here we are.
Oh my.
Hashtag Kurt too.
Well, you're brave. You are a
Hashtag
brave.
also me.
You're a brave soul. I want to let you know. You're
I didn't want to come out with it. This happened over 27 years ago, so I was 12 years old.
okay.
It's the timeline is actually physically impossible. But
Wow.
Did you guys talk about the George Takei thing?
What happened with Georgie Takei?
So some guy accused George Takei of drugging him and taking his pants off. and
Nah.
yeah.
yeah, I wish I could remember his fucking
Yeah.
Howard Stern sayings.
Hello.
Well, Howard Stern's like, he was like,
Yeah.
George, you've never done that. You've never groped a guy. And he
Oh
goes,
yeah.
well,
course he has.
it's because of the power dynamic. It's not bad when I do it. And
He said that?
Yeah, basically, he's like, it's
When he drugs
okay
men.
for me
Most
to
gangster
rape.
shit ever.
Yeah.
To be
My
fair, he
Hold
was
on.
the fourth
Yeah.
tier on fucking Stars. He was fourth tier, nigga.
Yeah.
He was the Asian dude.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He was
You're
under the
telling
black
me-
chick. She was the operator.
Because it was after this was 3 weeks ago, and then he was accused of like 2 weeks later of groping some guy. Now he doesn't have a leg to stand
Oh
on.
my. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
Oh my.
Well, he says he wrote on Twitter that it was Russians that accused him, that it was a Russian operation.
It was Russian.
It was. I've been
can't do it.
dealing with them for months.
What?
Yeah.
Russians?
Yeah.
Like Russian boys?
Because he's some like fucking dumbass liberal who thinks that anything bad that happens in Donald Trump is all just Russians. They're all afraid of Russians.
So he's saying the Russians set him up, or it
That
was Russians?
It's Russian.
that Russians made up this accuser, and it's a lie. And it's like,
Why would the Russians go after George Takei?
Because he's delusional enough to think that he's this important Democrat, not some retard that just posts Grumpy Cat every week for $10,000 from Facebook's advertisers.
That is hilarious. I would think that he would blame Captain John Luke, one of those Captain.
He should blame FDR
Captain
and say,
Kirk.
"I was in an internment camp. I don't.
His family was, yeah, he
Yeah.
was, yeah, that's true.
Was he?
But he had
Yeah.
a long-standing feud with Captain Kirk. They hate each other. Well,
Yeah.
he hates him.
Well, I'm sure Shatner rapes more than anybody.
Oh well, it wasn't rape if the girls, high five you at
Yeah.
the end.
No, Shatner was supposedly the bad guy, but it looks like
Yeah, Shatner apparently said racist shit
Yeah.
on the set.
Listen here, Chink. Stop touching my dick.
Why?
Oh my God.
Mr. Sulu, get your hand off my dick. Get your dirty Chinese hand off my dick.
I'm Japanese.
Oh, for the love of Black Jesus.
Captain, it's a planet of sleeping boys. They're always asleep.
I volunteer to be on the away party.
Oh, it's a good guy.
That's his straight scanning voice.
Listen, I think he's innocent.
I always hated
George
who.
Takei.
I mean, who's he grabbing? If he grabs
We're like
you, you
George
push his hand
Touch
off.
guys.
Yeah.
You push his little soft Asian hand off of you,
His smooth dolphin hands away from you.
and you keep it moving.
Get out of here.
What did he hold you down?
He's already slipping off of you. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any fingerprints.
Right.
He can't grip anything.
I don't know, man. If you woke up and George Takei was in a kimono with your cock all the way down his fucking throat, I would be pretty. I would be traumatized.
I would
I
be
would-
coming.
Yeah.
So I just happened to see.
I would pull that samurai sword right off his wall that he definitely has,
I was up there.
and I
It's
would
definitely there.
cut his
You're
head
a
off
sheath and I'm a sword.
with my dick in his throat.
Two
I would
geisha
sever-
masks.
yeah.
Oh,
The fucking
stop.
samurai sword and a
If you saw
crisscross.
his noodly, hairless geisha body above you,
Well, he
powdery-
invited me over, and he put on a kabuki version of Rent.
Just dump soy sauce on
The
it.
next
you
thing
start
I know,
giggling
I'm
like an angel.
Hold on, can I tell you his TED Talk?
And that's the end of the
It's called "Why I Love a Country That Once Betrayed Me."
Oh, beautiful.
Because they let me rape here.
Well, you stop. If you let George Takei rape you,
He
What
denied
are
it.
you
Somebody
made of
accusing him
Jell-O?
of rape or just
girl.
I love your
slapping?
perfect white ass. It's
Yeah.
like a Pearl Harbor, a beautiful Pearl Harbor.
It's an
It's
actor and
filled with
model.
cum. It-
he's going to sing it
Dude.
like the Arizona.
So it's an actor and
History?
model named
Never.
Scott R. Brunton. This is so
Yeah.
funny. The liberal shit coming back on them.
When you're an actor model, I'm just going to guess you're neither. Go ahead.
But this is like the inevitable. I told.
I could have been an actor, but I got raped by Sulu from Star Trek.
So no, I can't talk, but I'm photographed.
Imagine
well.
how many
You know
people
what?
had to listen to that guy's bullshit story until this year.
About
You were
it.
just in line at Starbucks behind that guy, and he's like, "Yeah, well, Sulu from Star Trek raped me. Otherwise, I'd be famous." And you're like, "Jesus Christ! Just fucking place your order." And then now that
8:30 in
this
the
week
morning.
is the only time
Yeah.
anyone wants to listen to that guy.
I'm glad you mentioned that part. By the way,
Listen, just because he want to write a screenplay at Starbucks and share on the line.
listen. I'm glad you brought that part up because that is the biggest horse shit of all these things that come out. Is we lost so many great guitar comics we could have had.
Yeah, right.
Yo, seriously, you
Because
did.
of that?
Yeah, you could really go fuck yourself that you said yes to watch it. Then I couldn't do comedy.
But blaming
Fucking-
somebody else for you quitting your career is the same as blaming.
You know how many comedians fucking got straight up raped that do comedy?
Yeah, brutally.
And they got
Brutal.
yeah.
It's like
Go
blaming
fuck
Brutally
yourself.
real shit. Like
Yeah.
real beat,
You- listen,
bloody,
you don't
left
get
in
into
a
this
fucking
shit.
alley.
That's like blaming someone for
It's
a
real.
suicide. It's like it's
I want to
only
see your
fault.
fucking set before any of this shit of like had ruined comedy for me.
But you know, some people react to things differently. Come on, Karen, you're the
I didn't.
vagina
You
at the
didn't know what to
table.
do.
Say something
No,
sweet
I-
at some point, white daughter.
I wanted him to be on my show, and then we talked, and he said I was. Then I realized he was masturbating, and I froze on the phone, not knowing.
Wait,
what
who froze on the phone? Oh, that's the article, right?
Read the article.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you
that's-
fucking
yeah.
crazy? Are you crazy?
On the phone, you hang the phone up, don't?
No, I didn't know what to do. I was in my 20s. It's like being a
I
child.
also say that like
Don't you
probably 85% of the time I'm on the phone with people, I'm touching my dick.
I hope so. Every time I speak to you, I'm like this. You touching yourself yet? So
Yeah.
we can get down
That's
to
just
business.
what I do when I'm
You
on
do
the
it
phone.
in person.
Yeah, I do.
You're
I-
doing it now.
I have my hand down my pants at all times.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you just
Right.
said it.
I
I
never
always do.
assume you're not masturbating when I speak to you. I never assume
It's
that.
how I think.
I always do also, and I want to explain to everyone, it's only because I named my dick white privilege.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
How do you
checking
think
it.
I?
I'm
How do you
constantly
think I
checking
dial the number?
You're not gonna use your
Stroke your
hands
white
full of
Right.
peanut residue.
Of course, I don't want to gross up my phone with my weird street hands. I'm going to put my pristine dick directly on the face
No,
of
you're
my
not gonna
iPhone.
smudge your
Is the-
Gorilla Glass.
The weird thing is, phone is voice activated.
Yeah,
His
right.
dick says "mom," and it
Yeah,
just calls.
I'm accused by Siri.
Is the SS white
I
privilege?
was raped for years.
You programmed Siri on the iPhone 10 to recognize just your dick print.
Yeah, I was raped.
For years.
I'm not some high-priced call girl. I'm a human being with feelings.
We don't believe
I
you, Siri.
thought-
Did not get that.
I thought I was gonna
Hashtag
get
me too.
my career helped. This is the thing that bothers me too with the showbiz shit, like. Because the Weinstein shit is so like sounds like straight up rape.
Weinstein.
He did like hold people down and rape
It's
them.
like it sounds like you just. I mean, like compared to the ones where it's like how they call it sexual misconduct.
Yeah, which is not a thing, by the way. That's something. That's a term that they made up.
You mean
this
sexual
week.
conduct?
Also, it's sexual conduct. Yeah, if you're just doing regular sexual conduct, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
It's all misconduct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
all
fun.
bad.
It's bad. Ugh. You're doing gross things.
listen,
Get out of here.
Can I
Who
tell you
made it up,
something?
though? Who made
Hold
it
on.
up?
Can I be clear?
It was for the New York Times Louis story. Now they all say sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
Is-
No, because the original reason they started this up was he held the door so people couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Louis, that was the blind item in Gawker that
Right.
he failed to deal with, according to these fucking
But
people.
is that true? No.
No, it's not. It's all consent. It's all consent. And someone.
How do you know that's not true?
Because the
That's
New York Times did
they-
report it, and if you think the New York
Yeah.
Times wasn't
Wouldn't
trying to
report
get
that
that
part,
fucking
yeah.
story, you're out of
Yeah.
your mind.
Out of your mind.
If that had happened, it
They
would have
said
been
they
reported.
consented.
If you holding a
in the
door,
article,
that's a
they
whole
made it
other
I
ball.
read the article. I read the article.
Oh.
I wasn't familiar with the door thing. So I
If
was
you holding
asking
a
how
door,
you
that's
knew.
a whole.
I was
Oh,
asking
that's
a real
exactly.
question. I was asking a real question though. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, how would you know?
They
no,
they also left out the part at the end where Louis goes, "The aristocrats," which makes it okay. Nobody said that he did that, which takes
Holy
everything
shit.
out of context.
Nick, goddamn, that is the funniest thing that's been said on the show for maybe 3 years.
I mean,
You've
you
been gone for
haven't
3
been
years,
Here.
nigga.
We've been
Wow.
really
You know what's been
funny.
said on the show.
You
Hold on.
asshole.
Shut
dude.
your face.
You were arrogant.
What a dick.
How
The
dare you?
aristocrats.
That's the funniest thing that's been said since I've been here. You
don't
don't
see how I
say.
put that funny.
You don't say.
It just
don't
means
see it.
you've
Do
been
you hear this white
outclassed.
privilege? You are dipped in white privilege, sir.
LA, man.
Listen,
Yeah, LA nigga.
Goddamn
Guys.
right. It's an LA nigga.
As
That's
you know-
what I'm saying.
I give out a separate black and woman award, so don't be jealous. You will get yours in your category.
You shut your face. I don't like that the
Did you
believe
see that?
you.
Can we talk about how everyone got mad that they put Get Out in like best comedy slash?
I haven't seen it. Don't
musical category?
spoil it.
It's great.
I have
Wait,
it.
why
free
Do they
copy.
get
comedies?
out?
Wait, comedy
They
slash
put it.
musical.
They put it in something, but it's like they put it in that so it could win an award. And people are saying, Jordan Peele was like,
what
it's a
class?
documentary, comedy slash musical. They put it in a category.
It's a musical?
no, it's not. It's
It's a-
comedy
That's
slash
because
musical.
whenever you got three niggas in a movie, it's a musical. That's how Whitey see it. That's how
great.
Whitey see
Well,
it.
they didn't want to see it that way.
how
They
they
shouldn't
see
have worn
it.
the white gloves.
That's how Whitey see it.
Wait. That's it's being put out for an
They
award.
put 12 Years a Slave as a musical. It's like, three niggas. They got to be singing. Put it in.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's stomp. It's all stomp to white people. It might as well be.
Is that
bring
stomp,
the noise, bring the
stomp
funk,
the
nigga.
noise? Stomp the noise, bring the yard.
12 years to funk. They thought it was 12 years to funk.
We got to bring back those dancing movies. Those were great.
Oh, like the stomp the.
Yo,
Bring
You can't dance from what's up in
Bring it.
here.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
You
that
gotta
was-
dance what's in here
Right.
and in this area.
It was not Stomp the Yard. It was the other one before
Bring
that.
it on. All that.
No, Bring It On was
That
the
was
cheerleading
cheerleader.
one. There,
Yeah.
there was the one. It was not Stomp the
Oh,
Yard.
it was,
it was the first
You
one.
got served.
You got
You got
served.
served.
Yeah.
Because in You Got Served, there was like this backdrop of gang violence
Hell yeah.
that never really factored in anything. And at one point, they're just like, there's a 12-year-old
Yes.
that's just murdered off camera. And they're like, damn, I don't know how we're going to dance tonight. And they're like, we could find a way.
And you know what? Amarion did find a way. Show the clip.
It sounds like
No, we gotta
it
clip
sounds
that.
a lot like Newsies to me.
Yeah. Newsies, you want to, I guess
That
we
was a
haven't
good
talked about
movie.
I didn't
I'm
really-
not trying to attack the Broadway stage. Don't attack
the amount of
stage.
pedophilia
Don't attack
that
the
was
stage.
going
Is
on.
Is that why you're wearing a scarf
I'm wearing a
now?
scarf, yes, because you know what? The Great White Way was great to us.
Newsies
Don't do this.
was a hotbed for Hollywood pedophilia.
Oh, yeah.
They
You
were
see,
fucking boys left
Kevin
and right on that.
Spacey, his
Because
he
who
was
would
a
want to see that?
Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey is a theater director in one of the big theaters in London.
And he
Yeah,
directed
Vic.
them to get
And
some.
now they did an independent fucking investigation at the theater. They, many allegations against him.
Yeah. Well, the funniest was that
It's a boy camp. You're like, y'all
Yeah.
invited him to a gay boy camp.
The funniest-
where he can just grab dicks and fucking do
He
scenes.
fucking-
You brought him to a
Do you know what
nest
he
of
did?
boys.
That's the boys.
the funniest was he
He
was
had them-
Title.
he was molesting a House of Cards PAs, which are the funniest people to get sexually assaulted.
on House
Just
of
like
Cards?
somebody's Jewish nephew, like, here's your water, Mr. Spacey. And he's like,
your water.
close the door for a second.
By the way,
And I was like, I don't know if I should be in here. Uncle Larry said I just had to bring water.
Hold on
I'm
a
like,
minute.
do you want to get fired, Michael? I can get you fired, Michael. Oh,
Can I just tell you, you can read about this harrowing account in the book Someone's Jewish Nephew, the true story of the intern.
Beautifully written stories.
Somebody,
Uncle Larry didn't say anything about sucking your dick, Mr. Spacey.
Is Joe Mackey the nephew?
oh, hey, Mr. Spacey.
My parents said I could keep my bar mitzvah money if I had this pretend job all summer.
Oh, jeez, Mr. Spacey.
I sure would like to do it, Mr. Spacey, but Uncle Larry said it was a water jar.
Have you ever seen an uncut dick, Larry? Come over here. I'll show you something about acting.
Another Hollywood homo
Uncle, I wanted to
song.
work in water.
That's how they take down the H2O boys, man.
Let's make a movie called Water Boys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, every movie that with
Here's
boys
the
in
funny
it
thing, but here's
was
the thing
just
about
a scheme to get the boys together.
here's the fucking the thing
Hold
about
on,
Kevin Spacey.
what are the great boy movies?
Oh, first of all, App
Boys
Pupil.
Town.
App Pupil was like a scam just to see boys naked. Bryan Singer and like that whole pedophile crew got caught like making
Yes.
underage extras get naked.
Yes.
And then they just squashed the investigation immediately.
The thing with the Kevin Spacey thing is, with Bill Cosby, you had 50 women come out and say, the motherfucker did this to me.
Yeah.
With Harvey Weinstein, you had 30 women say, the motherfucker did it.
Yeah.
With Kevin Spacey, you had one dude say it, and they pulled him from everything.
Because the
a man's word is worth more, even in rape. Even in rape.
Well, everybody knew that about Kevin
Even in
Spacey.
rape.
Everybody knew that about Kevin Spacey.
And everybody didn't know about Bill Cosby? Everybody knew about Bill Cosby.
I didn't know about Bill Cosby.
What about
Shit.
Bryan Singer
I
that
didn't
nobody
need,
gives a
I
shit
thought
about?
I knew, but I've
Harvey
seen 30 Rock.
Weinstein, it was fucking jokes from way back.
Yeah, I
From
didn't know.
way back.
I didn't know about Harvey Weinstein.
From the Tonight Show.
I didn't know.
Yeah, but it
They was
wasn't.
making jokes, references. Don't get caught in the room with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Like
wasn't
that uncle
he-
that we all know. One dude said
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey. They pulled that motherfucker out of every movie.
But-
Netflix was like, you're out.
Yeah, well.
John, am I right? One dude. That's how much a dude's
Damn.
word
Wait,
is
hold on.
worth compared to women. 50 women said about Bill. Still people like this. I
well,
don't believe
George
it.
Takei's doing fine. So
So far. But
there
that's
goes
gay.
that theory.
That's a gay thing now.
So is Kevin Spacey.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Asian gay.
Yeah.
We think they're all gay.
Asian?
We don't look at gay men as men. We look at them as
Yeah.
women. So if a gay woman grab your dick, nigga, get in there. The fuck is you doing? Get that manicure and pedicure.
I think it depends on how big the gay is.
But it only took one. It only took one.
Yeah.
It only took one.
I don't know.
Franken still at two.
It's weird though. I just noticed it.
Yeah.
Did you see a very
Al
British
Franken still
gangster?
at two accusers.
Huh?
Who?
Al Franken still at two accusers.
He got two.
No, he doesn't have two accusers.
No.
There's
Doesn't?
there's
he just got a
there's
fresh
one
one.
fucking woman
Right.
that said Al Franken forced me to kiss him during a play rehearsal, and then he also groped me. And then
But
she
I
posted-
think somebody else came out.
Well, no, she posted a
Okay.
picture of him not touching her. If you look at
Right.
that picture,
Yeah,
he's
he's not touching her,
He's
right.
not touching her, and then people say, "Yeah, but still." And then,
But that's after the forced kiss and
the
all that.
second
It's like,
accused-
She said, yeah,
back
the
off.
second accuser is some woman he kept calling, and he was like harassing her about a political issue, which is like, if
everything can't be fucking rape.
yeah,
This is a ching chong and not a rape?
yeah.
Another
That's why they're
ching
gonna
chong.
diffuse. It's like real women. It's like women go through real shit, like brutal, beat down, choked, bloody.
Well, certainly if.
It's like, and then
And you
if
can't
come
take that away from us. If we're supposed to do our jobs, we need to be able to come home to a
It's
victim.
called Promise Keepers. I joined Promise Keepers
It's
to
called.
promise
Remember,
to always do.
the Circle of Life song from The Lion King
Yeah.
is just describing that process.
And Elton John is better to describe that to us than anybody. He wrote the
His
song.
beautiful voice.
How's it go?
Oh,
He
Elton
wrote the
John
song.
fucks boys for sure.
In a circle of life, there's
You
a
can
dick
beat your
in my
wife.
mouth.
Yeah, right. Sometimes it's okay to rape if you're an ape. A fun ape in the jungle, the circle of life.
That's the
yeah,
song.
everybody remembers
Oh,
it.
funny.
I saw it on ice.
Did you?
No,
Oh, okay. That sounded pleasant.
that's what Lion King on ice.
Hold on. Who else has been taken down? I'm not keeping track because I was just focused on
The
Charlie.
crazy thing with
Yeah.
Franken is
Charlie
Brett-
Rose.
Brett
I was
Ratner.
he apologized to her and she was like, "Yeah, we good. Yeah, don't worry about it."
Yeah, the reporter chick said that.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I mean,
It's like, all right.
that wasn't a rape, first of all, right? We all agree.
Brett Ratner's a rapist.
Yeah.
Well, Brett Ratner.
Why? What did he do?
He like
held people down and raped them.
He held them down?
I don't know. He I don't know.
Allegedly. Let's not
He
allegedly.
allegedly. He's
Jeremy
an alleged.
Piven's one that's
he's
not
an
really
alleged
getting a
raper.
lot of heat.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did some fucked up
We
shit.
we share an
J.
ex-girlfriend.
Piv?
Me and J. Piv share an ex-girlfriend.
Really?
Yep. And I always
What?
teased her for dating that dude. I was like, what are you doing?
The story with
What
Will
are you
Ratner
doing?
is
You want to be in an entourage?
Yeah, he's got such a
You
weird look to
dummy.
him. He looks like an
says-
Armenian brake mechanic that somehow became a celebrity.
We give you a discount, yes?
Yeah. Please come here. I give you sausage kiss. I give you big sausage head kiss.
He does have a sausage head.
Yeah, he does.
He bugs me.
How many he have?
Several, and it's like
It's rape or sexual
down,
misconduct?
held women down and like jacked off on them.
Who
Held them down?
Yeah.
Who's holding people down?
Yeah.
Okay, there's
What
a
is that
pattern
about?
Yeah.
going on? What's with the jacking off?
No, dude, you fucking
y'all-
you get a super soaker, you fill it with your own cum, you spray women down from across the street. The
How
old-fashioned way.
Is it a money thing? You like
Wendy
pussy no more,
Williams
just stand
on
there.
air groping. Wait, did Wendy?
Wait, now is Wendy they going after?
Williams, God damn.
Everybody, I mean, Wendy
Come
Williams is a
on.
bad person. She's funny.
No, she's a friend of the show.
Well, she's
know Wendy Williams?
I'm a friend of the show. I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I know Wendy.
I'm not.
Yeah,
You can be a
you're
friend of the
right.
show and a
You
bad
know what?
person.
Now that I think about it, everybody who's a friend of the show is a bad person.
Right, pretty much.
Everyone
I'm
on
going
this
through
show
my head.
right now is a monster.
Yeah.
I don't
Monster.
see one good person in this whole room.
What a bunch of
John.
creeps. He might be the
Oh,
last
she
one
goes.
left.
It's Gilbert Gottfried is Wendy Williams.
Oh, Gilbert groped her butt?
Because he laid his head inappropriately on her breasts.
But she's not saying that it happened.
yeah, that's what she said.
She's getting angry about it?
Yeah.
Wendy's saying that it was a thing? No.
Somebody-
And then
jumping on
after
that
he looked up and he
bandwagon.
goes, "Oh, you're not Oprah."
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Shut up, Wendy.
And she got angry. Wait, she said she's angry about it?
Yes. She
No,
didn't know
she's
what to
not.
do. It's time to be a fucking.
Well, to be fair, she just had a stroke last week. Did you guys
Did
see
she?
that?
Oh, yeah, she fainted
Yeah.
on her show.
No,
had
she
a
had something
stroke?
something
Not a
fucked
show.
up happened to
She
her
did
brain.
one of these, but she said
She
she
was like,
overheated.
our next go.
Maybe she finally remembered Gilbert Gottfried's inappropriate joke.
She was having a flashback.
You're not Oprah.
She was in a Halloween costume. She said she overheated, and on air, they got video of it. We can. I don't know. I don't think John can pull it up. But she like did a little shaky shake,
Yeah.
and then just went straight
And
down.
collapsed.
And then people online put music to it. Nigga. It was like, come on now, dip and dip.
Yeah.
It was the funniest shit.
Well, and then woke people had to justify being mean to her. They're like, "Fuck her, she's transphobic. It's okay to laugh at somebody almost dying."
What's transphobic? What is she phobic about?
Well, she's
Gays?
yeah, no, she's just dismissive.
The gays love her.
No, she's dismissive of trans people.
Oh,
She's
trans?
dismissive.
Yeah,
Because everybody always thinks she's one.
yeah,
Yeah, really.
Everyone thinks she's Laverne Cox.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laverne
Also,
Cox is way
unfortunate name for a trans person.
Why didn't you
She
transit to
picked that
vagina?
name.
Laverne
Laverne Cox?
vagina.
That's not her real name.
It's not Cox. Laverne she picked, but the last name's probably the original one.
You think?
You think her
I
name
mean,
was
her
Brian
brother. Her
Cox?
brother's on the show too. Her brother's an actor,
Uh-huh.
and
his
I don't
name?
think they have the same last
Steven
name.
Vagina.
Title.
You got so many title and put it down on the list. God damn it, John! Stop shaking your head. No, you're not here to watch.
Vagina.
So how
friend
long
of mine-
before they get to us though,
What?
with all this rape and shit?
It's gonna come to
You
everybody.
don't drag us into it. I got no associations with anybody. I just met
You
you.
have three
Us.
priors, Brian.
My,
When
my,
are they gonna catch us?
What are you chewing
Yeah,
on?
my,
over there?
uh,
Get us all on
my
RICO
records
laws.
as a minor are sealed by the court. So.
They're taking all those successful white males. When are they gonna get to the black man?
Oh, they already. That's
Wait,
been,
what are you talking about?
It's
Oh
already
no,
been
you guys are
happening.
fine.
Wait,
It goes-
Bill Cosby not
it
black
goes
no more?
white- It goes white men
Yeah,
first.
he lost it.
White men first, and then they're going to go after
Only thing white about Bill
white
Cosby
gay
is-
men, and then they're going to go after white women.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be the Asians
Yeah.
who have been getting away with, you
Hell
know.
yeah.
And they're gonna be kind of like this. Finally, somebody's looking at us.
And then it's
Yeah.
going to be the fats.
This is all
Back
because
to the
you.
facts.
Fats
It's gonna
and
be physical
gingers.
abuse with Asians.
Yeah.
No, this is because you people out there couldn't just acknowledge that Indians were sexual beings, the men.
Yeah, we think so.
They are so mad.
Yeah.
None of us believe
Shout out
it.
to
To
my
this
boy
day.
Sundar getting pussy out there.
Yo, hey.
If you're a sneaky little
Yeah.
Indian dude, you can get all the pussy.
Where
out
are all
the
the baby girls at? Please let me say hello to them.
streets. You can't sound like that
No,
kind of
I keep trying to get Hari Kondabolu on.
I
but he won't come
love
on.
pussy so very, very much. Let me tell you, there's nothing I enjoy more than getting a very wet pussy.
Well, maybe your telecommunications business. You know those people.
I enjoy
Press
raping
2
on a
for
bus.
pussy. Press 3 for even more pussy. Press 4 for the ass.
Further down.
How many rapes do they have to commit in India to be taken seriously?
They raping
One
on
with
buses.
each arm on the blue guy.
On the bus? Who's doing that?
India.
A
They're
moving
gonna be all right,
bus.
though, because they're
A
raping in their
moving,
country.
active, passengers on it bus.
Yeah. They have a Bollywood version of the movie Speed where it's just a guy going to town. If you slow the bus down, I will rape every woman on the bus. I'm still going to rape, but only one by one. But if the bus slows below 60 kilometers per hour, then everyone is raped.
Are you sure it's not a
You know
Harry
what? Not a bad
Condor?
movie. More dancing than I thought it would be, but not a bad movie.
That's the best part. It's very well choreographed for a rape
beautiful.
scene.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, and all the colors. Who knew rape could be so colorful?
That visual. I can see a woman trying to escape off the bus. Jun, 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 jun. He grabs her and, I got you.
Yes.
Very elaborate by our number one fan.
Yeah, I loved it. He's getting involved, Kurt. He's the number one Race Wars fan. He
Wow.
represents
Did you tell him about his prize?
his prize.
He gets to watch Kevin Spacey masturbate.
All right. Well, are you happy?
You
We
want to
like
work
the
in
coupon.
show business,
Where's
Brian?
We have a handwritten coupon for Brian to get one free back rub. from
Why
Kevin
don't
Spacey.
you join me on Jeffrey Epstein's plane on a secret trip to an island where we turn young boys into stars?
Brian, would you like to
Oh, good God.
hear about your prize?
Good Lord have mercy, Brian.
Would you like a watch?
I tell you, I smoked weed at Spacey's house before. I don't even know if I can
Dude,
say that.
Oh,
now.
you got raped, dude.
Probably.
You got raped by
Probably.
Kevin Spacey.
Probably now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Dude, what
That's
is-
why you like DC
Hold
movies, is
on.
because Brian Singer turned
know
you
what?
out.
How I gotta. Okay.
He got a place
When will-
downtown in the
is
village.
Louis Anderson like?
Downtown in the village, he had a deep freezer with a big ass block. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't want the nigga to come back on me. But a big ass block of weed in a deep freezer, so you can't smell it. And he's like, just go in there. It's like a coffee cup in there. You just chisel it off, take what you want, bring it to the coffee, put it on the table, and let it flow out and roll it. And I did that for about a couple hours. There was a whole bunch of people there, and yeah, I never got touched or groped. But boy, I was looking at stuff to steal out of there. Nigga. Oh, I saw so much stuff I could fit in my pockets.
Yeah, Sherrod goes
But I ain't
to
take nothing.
steal a candelabra off the wall, and it falls, and then the secret door opens, and there's an entire daycare center.
What I imagine is you come
Daddy
in.
daycare.
That's where he keeps,
I want to go home. I want to
all
go
the
home.
interns.
There is no hope.
I imagine you come in.
Spacey kidnapped me.
Sherrod walks in. Okay, a young boy in a golden diaper walks up, and he has to tilt his neck like what's that fucking vampire movie where Tom Cruise is gay with
Oh,
Brad Pitt?
Diarrhea of a Vampire?
Yeah, like the list I think. A young boy's like, and put his neck out, and you're like, you want a drink from a boy, and you're like,
Of course I do. When in Rome.
yeah. If you don't, then the boy is going to be punished.
You want to see the original script of Baby Driver? It's like, this is just child pornography. It's like, yeah, that's what I meant.
It's always like the episode of Different
About driving a
Strokes.
baby.
The Different Strokes episode of them getting molested is on loop.
Does that guy have to apologize for putting him in Baby Driver?
He got pictures of Dudley with no shirt on.
Adult Keith Robinson pictures to match. Do you remember that?
I don't want to watch Stand By Me again.
Dude, Norton told Keith he looked like Dudley from Different Strokes.
Who
We were
said
at the-
that, Norton?
Yeah, we were at the beach in Long Island.
Oh, when he had his shirt off.
Keith looked like Dudley from Different Strokes, dude.
Yes, at Amy's house, at mother's house.
God damn.
And then he went on to have a different stroke.
There you go.
Ruthless.
Can't, white daughter,
Damn.
go to your room and enjoy your TV because you earned it. You earned that plasma with that line.
My
you fucking
goodness.
evil bitch.
Roasted. Joke's on you, Keith.
Holy shit, she Jim Crow'd him. That ain't right.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
gotta get going to
god.
the show, dude.
Shut up, Kurt. What show?
sorry.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
I
about?
fucking lost this number. Oh, I fucking
What number?
suck.
What happened?
I agreed
For
to
your
do-
show tonight?
Yeah, I agreed to do some fucking thing, and I can't find
What
it.
if I tell you I have the number? I know the show you're doing tonight.
What is it? It's Kevin Spacey. Oh,
It
you're doing
is
Kevin
Spacey's. No eyeballing.
Just me and
You're not
Kevin
equals with
Spacey.
Kevin, so no eyeballing and just bend over and give.
just put on this Bugs Life shirt for me. Suck on this pacifier.
And this fucking propeller hat. You like a nice sweet propeller hat. You're gonna
Nothing I like more than a retarded boy.
We call them Roys around here. It's full of Roys.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey fucked Cuba Gooding Jr. on the set of Radio. Well,
He
I believe
did?
in that. No.
Yeah, I believe that.
As long as we're making
Hold on, was it the
Hold on,
exact
I
same way
believe it.
that Charlie Sheen tricked?
And guess what? It was no rape. Cuba wanted
Yeah,
it.
Cuba was so in character that he was just being violently raped by every pedophile in Hollywood. They were coming
Spacey
through.
goes, this is just what men do in Hollywood.
Yeah, you want to be on the football team, Radio?
He couldn't say no because he was in full character.
Why don't you wheel that shopping cart over here and pull your pants down?
He Daniel Day-Lewis himself into rape. He went full character. You don't go full Daniel Day. Niggas take advantage.
Oh, fuck.
He can't push us off. Oh, a lot of drooling, man. Nothing better than a sloppy, drooly boy.
Wait, but hold on. I want to
What?
find the fucking Charlie Sheen.
No, go on.
You know what the
Going
funniest
down
thing
on
about
you.
Charlie Sheen is I was reading about because you know that the story broke about him raping Corey Haim. So
Oh, yeah.
all the alt-right accounts were linking like this document from his divorce from Denise Richards.
And she mentioned it?
Well, she mentioned that she caught him numerous times jacking off to child pornography.
But it wasn't.
She mentioned that in the divorce paper.
In
It
the
was
divorce
barely
papers.
legal and shit that's just like pornography.
Oh, yeah. That's why it's a hot sell.
I'm saying it was child pornography. The FBI did take his computers at one point. So
Did they give him
But,
back?
yeah, but
They can't just take in computers and not give them back, right?
if you're a millionaire, they can. So you know you can
Must
get
be
away with
nice.
shit. Anyways,
I'd be like, I need that speaking spell back. Y'all
Dude,
niggas came in.
should we catch him? Should we catch
I
him
need my
jacking
speaking
off
spell.
to
It's not
child
like-
porn? And then his response, while she's tearily saying, "Charlie, please, for your family, stop jacking off to child porn,"
Boo.
he goes, "Go fuck yourself," which is like, you get caught doing the most shameful thing a human being could
No,
do.
he could be saying go fuck yourself, trying to bring that on like that's what I do.
I guess.
It
And then
just be that's the ex.
it
I
could be
can't
that
say
he
that.
is 2.5 men himself.
yeah, one of the women
Go fuck.
he gave AIDS to without telling her.
He also gave her a car, so don't try to act like it was just AIDS.
One of the women he gave
Don't try to
AIDS
act like it was
to.
just AIDS, nigga. It
Without
was a car
telling
too. How's that whip, nigga? How's
There's
that
a-
coupe?
there's-
How's that coupe doing?
And her in that deposition, she's describing what happened. She's like, and I tearily confronted him, and he said, "I was like, why didn't you tell me?" And he goes, "Because it's none of your fucking business." And then he tells her, "Don't even
gangster
bother
nigga I've
taking
ever
that
in my life."
medicine the doctors gave you. Stop believing the convenient rumors of the medical community." And then she's really losing
Well, that
it.
does sound like a Charlie
Right.
Sheen line.
Well, then he starts, and then it says.
Convenient rumors. of
And
the
then it
medical
starts saying
community.
in there that then he started making prolific use of the N-word
I'm still in.
directed at himself.
Still Team Charlie right
Directed at
now.
himself. And then he
goes,
starts going,
"What
I'm the
is-
dumbest nigga in the room. And then imagine you just found out you have AIDS from some man that didn't tell you. And you're like, why'd you do this? And he's like, because I'm a real nigga. And you're like, what
Who is he, the old
How
dirty
do I interpret
bastard?
this?
What a listen! I'm the biggest Charlie. I can't believe I can love him more.
I know.
I
You
can't
almost
believe
can't
this.
be mad at
I
him.
love him more now than ever. Holy platoon! This
you gave
nigga's
no
a
fuck.
straight
Dude,
talker.
I thought Jim Carrey was Jesus, but now I know it's
Holy-
Charles.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
wait.
the realest nigga in the
Hold on.
room. That's better than Tiger Heart or whatever the fuck he was saying.
yeah.
Tiger
Yeah.
blood. You got nigger blood now? He upgraded from Tiger blood to nigger blood. Nigger blood?
That's what
Nigga
John
blood.
Mayer didn't do. He should just double down.
Double down on it.
I thought he was saying Tigger
love
blood.
him.
I believe
Tiger blood.
it's Tigger blood.
I mean, holy, can you not respect this man for being
That's-
exactly what you would
That's
be?
how I feel. That's kind of how I feel. Charlie Sheen is beyond reproach.
He's
because-
going to be president.
I'm sorry. That's like a real ass dude thing.
Yes.
Not to step on
A real
Lewis's-
nigga thing.
I'm gonna
Right.
be the first president with AIDS.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his black homeboy who's in every picture with him was like this. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles. You tell this nigga Charlie.
No, he's so
Go to
wait.
the barbershop, nigga.
So hold on. This is the story though, because it's not that he raped Corey Haim. It's that he told Corey he filled Corey's Haim. Oh, statutory. Maybe he did because he's 13.
He was 13 years old.
And
There's no maybe
Charlie
about
Sheen-
it. If you fucking at 13
I didn't think of the statutory aspect because what it was he lied. He was like, "This is what everybody does."
he said that to who?
to Corey Haim.
That everybody fucks? The boys?
And Corey Haim's like, yeah. He goes, yeah. You always get fucked up the ass when you're on a thing.
Why is Corey Haim alone with Charlie Sheen at 13 years old? Well, first of all, where's his parents?
Charlie
I'm
Sheen's
not
19.
saying
19.
19. Well, that
Even
can happen.
worse.
That can happen.
They're
No.
in Lucas. It's in the movie
They're
Lucas.
in the movie Lucas. And he
Whatever
had
it
his
is.
little stupid glasses. He was getting fucked in the butt all the way.
By the nice jock from the movie.
And he looked
Charlie
out
Sheen.
for him. He's like, look, I'm a hero on and off camera.
But then after he fucked him in the butt, Corey Haim like kind of came on to him again, and then Charlie Sheen was like, "Ew, get away from me."
Yeah, it's not a fact thing.
That was like the worst part.
That is disgusting shit. And what about Corey Heyman? Did he not get
Well, first
what
of all,
he deserved?
Corey Haim should be happy that whole incident
Nobody?
happened.
What he deserved.
He should
It's
be
a
happy.
joke.
Corey Haim should be happy that whole incident happened early on. We'll put it that way.
It's evil.
He came in at the right time to get butt fucked by Charlie Sheen.
Wow.
Well, the timing was better than a lot of
Let's
other people.
be honest, though. Out of the Coreys, Haim was the more talented.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I don't know these people.
You don't know the Coreys?
I know who they are now, but I'm like, I wasn't around.
Yeah,
for
but when they was
cool.
popping, they were popping.
It looks hard to believe when I see the pictures. I'm like, these people weren't popping.
When they were popping,
They were so goofy looking.
they were
was
popping, man. These dudes was huge, huge stars.
They were just big goofballs, big
But
white goofballs.
They were goofy as fuck, but that was a
Yeah.
goofy time. He played Lucas, a little nerd that was with nerds. It was real hot. There's
You
like, we
talking
need a
about
revenge
Hot
of the nerd. Hot Shots and
Yeah.
Lucas. Yeah.
well, that's what I imagined was that when you brought up radio, that Kevin Spacey like tricked Cuba Gooding like a young Corey.
You don't have to trick Cuba. He comes down to the fucking olive tree, man. You don't see him down there?
I have a picture with
He
him.
looks like he might. I love Cuba. He's a good dude.
He was very nice.
He seems like he's
What?
homosexual.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Alleged. I'm not saying he is, but
He's just saving it till he fucks up.
nobody wants to be molested though, huh, Kurt?
I don't know. Kevin Spacey.
Huh, Kurt?
Especially when you're pretending to have a mental disability for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The most vulnerable state a human being could be in.
I would have went at Tom Hanks when he played Dum Dum. When he played
Well, he didn't. I mean, that was like
Forrest Gump.
That's why Tropic Thunder is like one of the funniest movies. That
Going
retard
full retard?
is
going full
so funny. It's so
It's
funny that like Justin Theroux
great.
wrote that movie too.
I know.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
Like in regular life, he's a funny dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a funny. You
Another
see him in
friend of the
interviews.
show?
You see him in interviews. Not a friend,
Oh.
but I wish. But you see him in interviews. He's like, oh, okay. People always wonder why is Jennifer Aniston dating this dude?
Yeah.
It's like, no. Why is that nigga dating her?
Yeah.
This dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is funny as fuck. Like quick witted.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
No, Rachel sucks.
Yes.
She hasn't done anything since Friends.
Shampoo commercials.
Yeah, she was
And
the
a lot of
worst
coffee
character
stuff.
on the show.
Apparently, she knows where good coffee comes from.
Yeah.
You fucking nothing. I like her too. She's a friend of the show. She's
Oh,
a
is
friend.
she?
Yeah, she sent me gifts before. She's nice.
Well, who isn't a friend of the show that we can imply was molested?
John Fadigan.
I already told you he did. I me-curted.
Yeah, I heard what he did. It was a
Hashtag
brutal
me
story.
curt.
Me curded. It sounds like a children's book.
That's not the only time John Fatigate assaulted me.
Uh-oh. Is it another time?
Yeah.
Well, let's take your time with
I
it.
was talking about putting together a nice show in the lab.
Okay.
Okay. It was
Let's dim the
called-
lights in here, please. Can we get celestial teas so we can really talk?
It was
Celestial.
called.
Celestial tea. It's just tea. They just call it tea.
No, it's Chinese tea.
They don't need.
It's the Chinese version of tea.
The Chinese tea.
They don't call. They don't have a. Yeah, they're not like the French where they have to name everything.
But that's
after
why they call
themselves.
celestial tea celestial. That's why I'm learning
It's
the words.
Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Because
Chinese.
it's Chinese tea.
Yeah.
Because there's another way to say
Chinese
ching chong tea.
seasonings. Yeah.
You don't want to say ching chong tea in proper settings. Go.
Well, the Chinese would. I brought home that toothpaste, Darlie brand
Yeah,
toothpaste.
and they the most
You know,
racist.
it used to be Darky, right?
Yes,
Yes,
it was
of
darky.
course I knew
For
it.
years.
Yeah.
Until like
Dar-
the 2000s they
It
changed
became
Yeah.
Darlie.
And
To punish themselves, they chose a word that's even harder to pronounce.
Yeah, with the L.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
because they wanted to make it less racist.
Yeah.
It's self-flagellation for being racist in the first place.
They got a better chance saying Liberace, nigga.
Yeah,
What was the marketing idea behind Darky toothpaste?
Because it makes your teeth white.
yeah, like a
Like
a
a
blackface.
Like a black. Because
People are gonna think you're a darky.
they
from your
blackfaced
whiteness.
it because your teeth look whiter against black skin. If it's white.
Oh. I would think that would be a tanning thing.
Kurt, you are so like comfortably dumb, and that's why I love you.
They also just
Teeth
don't,
tanning. That's what I meant. to say.
especially in like Taiwan, they don't have everyone's fucking Han Chinese. They only have one race. So they don't like racism to them is like such a foreign concept.
Right.
That there was a place in Taiwan that was it was just like the N-word was the name of the business.
Really?
Nigger?
Hard R, yeah.
Don't you
N-word.
ever say the N word on this show?
Because you know why?
you say nigga
We
on
think-
this show, man.
My
We
personal
think that
rule
you
is I
mean-
only
yeah.
quote white people that fucked up and said it.
I
Okay.
thought.
I'm not operating on show rules.
Well,
I'm on
Kurt,
my own
say they have
I
a store
thought-
named nigga, and then, so you can
I
fucking quote Kurt.
thought-
Okay.
Hold on.
What
How
you
did you
quoting
say
Kurt?
it? Say
The
it how
name
you
of the
said it.
store. No, you know what I'm misremembering? It's Nigger King. Is the
There
name
we
of the
go.
store.
There's my little
I thought
Nicholas is home.
Title.
This is what I
Nigger
thought.
King.
Yeah.
That they had actually called it the N-word king.
No.
Is what you meant. Like,
Yeah.
it had reached China. They
I'll
call
just
it-
say N-word.
so that would be the natural solution.
That's hilarious.
But you're saying it was straight up nigger king.
Nigger King. And what was
Hard
the king
R.
of?
Hard R.
Did you say they added 3 extra R's
They
for some
might have
reason?
said Niger. It might have been Niger. But what? It said
Well,
two G's?
it was actually pronounced with a hard L, but
Oh, dude, that was on. Wait, did you see that South Park? Where because Mr. Garrison, I guess, is Trump now.
yeah, trans
That
Trump.
shit is
Oh, trans Trump.
hilarious.
And so the 3, it's like McConnell and like the other Republican dude that ran
yeah.
with, and they're all like asking him like tone it down, and he just locks the doors and then just and he just rapes them, fucking dude. And they go, could you please pronounce Niger? It's pronounced Niger. He goes, what nigger? And he just rapes them, and the guy he had jizz in his eye. The fucking one dude, while he's talking.
Jesus, they get away with. They can do whatever they. We got to do
I'm gonna
animation.
fuck them all to death.
That's what I loved.
gotta
It
do
Comedy
animation.
Central is like after the election, they're like, we're gonna be the Resistance Network. We're gonna have all the Resistance.
Did they say
shows."
that?
No, but I mean that's obvious with their programming
Not
choices.
to AIDS, resistance to AIDS.
Yeah, we're all gonna get on prep and fuck each other. No, but you know they just think everything has to be anti-Trump now. They're looking for like another height of the Daily Show,
thing,
Show.
yeah.
Who's
But
gonna
then
do the
their
pro-Trump
best.
But they're so hungry for it right now
Right.
because it's right in front of them.
Sure.
They're gonna overshoot it.
Well, their best show is like a libertarian show that does offensive comedy.
But
South
yeah,
Park.
South Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
South Park is the. I'm telling you, God damn it. Whenever you feel like, can I say this on stage? Watch what they do and go like this. I could say more than this.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers going in.
Yep.
People, by the way, want to go see comedy that's good. Still, it's not like,
Always.
I don't know why.
There's always. It's always a market.
Somehow, every time I look at anything online, it's like the worst opinion about anything that
Yeah.
I've ever seen,
Yeah.
and it doesn't translate to anywhere I go. Like anywhere I travel in America, like,
Nobody feels like that.
I mean, I don't know what. I wish I knew the exact number of people that like give a shit about this nonsense. Like, it can't be big.
It's honestly probably 1,000 people.
Yeah. I think you're right.
It's probably
Like that's
around,
the Illuminati, whatever the Illuminati is supposed to be, is whatever those
the
1,000 people
1%. Yeah.
that give a shit about that. Like that's the fucking. I don't think they're in league or something. It's just crazy.
But I think every group, every stupid little subculture gets power at every given time. So right now it's them motherfuckers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about this dumb shit?
Well, I want to know who.
Where is more
who the
important
last-
than anything else that our fucking elections getting
Who
fixed?
will be the Robespierre
It's
now?
like we are easily
That's what I want.
distracted from adult shit. Easily distracted from real
Well, this is the last thing I want
matters
to ask because I gotta
of the
go.
state.
Oh shit, we look at
You ain't
the
gotta
time.
do shit, white
do.
nigga. You know. I got to get your dumb point out.
I forgot to ask, when will the stories from the Kyle Cease boot camp come back?
What's that?
I'm sure Kyle Cease's comedy boot camp.
No.
It's like a 30
Oh,
grand.
that $3,000.
Oh, not 30 grand. 30 grand.
Yeah,
seems
yeah, I
fine.
remember
$3,000 boot camp for comedy.
You don't remember that?
No.
There was like, what was that? That was already like 10 years ago.
Dude, it
I
was
think.
10 years ago, and
Where
Doug
was it?
Stanhope wrote a thing like "kill yourself."
Yeah.
He wrote like an article.
This guy had a comedy boot camp where you pay like $3,000 to learn how to be a comedian, and it's just
What a good hustle. I'm thinking like this. We
you
need
know-
a race wars boot camp.
Hold-
Niggas,
what's
niggas want to
funny
give
is
us money for no
that
reason.
was roundly mocked a decade ago,
Yeah.
and now because comedy has been taken over by like middle class, children, they're just describing UCB, and everyone's like, no, it's
Yeah.
actually good.
Yeah.
A
right.
clown school that costs millions of dollars and accuses people of rape. Like that's what, that's a
also
good business.
Does nothing when rape is reported
Yeah,
for several
right, yeah.
years.
Yeah. Well, something had to take the place of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
The circus is that is
Barnum
a
and
more
Bailey rapists.
marketable skill. Hold on, if you go to an actual clown school,
Yeah.
Hold
you'll get
on.
a better education than you will at UCB.
think
You'll at
you're
least
right.
learn how to fucking juggle.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Facts.
And entertain a crowd.
Karate,
right.
Just wait. Every single person has a dream. Fact.
What is it? Put it to the mic. Yes. Who's this?
Oh no, this is a fucking.
Who was that?
That's somebody's joke. See, everybody's
Boo.
spoofing this boot camp.
Oh, the boot camps.
The
Yeah.
thing I'm getting to is Louis Anderson, because all his Kevin Spacey talk.
What Louis do?
Uh,
What did Louis do?
Don't you remember we had Tom Rhodes on? He was talking about
Tom Rhodes story is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Louis
You're a
Anderson
beautiful
talking
man, Tom.
Oh,
You're
yes.
a beautiful man.
You're a beautiful man,
He
Tom.
did that on Race Wars.
That's right. That's
right. Tom Rose talked about that.
Yeah, that is such a funny story.
It's so funny.
You're a very funny man, Tom.
It's so disturbing.
That's like it's like a perfect story.
Yes.
It is wonderful.
Man, what do you think?
Oh, I think in this comedy boot camp, it was hilarious seeing Louis Anderson talking to these fucking suckers who paid $3,000 for this. And he's like,
So he ran it?
no, Kyle Cease did, but I guess he was
But he was
involved.
part of it.
Yeah.
I heard that Louis Anderson allegedly was making cheese out of children's sweat. He was collecting sweat from young boys and turning it into cheese to nibble on
He was
in
making
between
Steve-O
rounds of
eat
Family
it.
Feud. Yeah.
Did you know that?
Allegedly. I don't. I
Well,
don't
when
wanna,
is he going to deal with these rumors that
Yeah,
Nick is starting?
It's a nibble on. It's just one nosh.
All right, let's play the feud.
No, that's
Remember
what-
that Mad TV sketch of him? Where he's just like fucking depressed. It's Will Sasso is like a fat.
He killed it. He killed
All
it.
right, let's play the feud.
Dude, but you got to watch him at the boot camp talking to the students.
You got food on
But
the
it's
floor.
like all his road. It's like,
When a kind or older comic offers to buy you a watch, be grateful to him. Come hang out after. Come out after when he. Sometimes the person running the show won't have an actual light to light you with. So if he comes up and maybe puts a tip of your cock in his mouth, that's fine. That means you got 2 minutes.
innuendo.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Not Louis.
Well,
Not
he should
Louis.
deal with those rumors we're starting.
All right, that's the end of the show, Nick. You happy?
That's the end of the show, Nick.
You happy? You got through it, Kurt. You happy, nigga? You
That
muscled
should be the
through.
title. All right, let's go.
Listen, we got to do plugs. You don't know how to.
Jesus.
He's going to take his headphones
Christ.
and this was his goodbye. Let's
I
go.
forgot what this used to be like. I forgot.
Holy shit. He don't
December
know what's going
8th
on here.
at-
Shut up. You don't start it off. We got guests. Nick, plug your plugs.
December 22nd, Come Town Live at Black Cat in DC.
Yes. That's going to be a big show, man.
Yeah. Hopefully we pack it out. Black Cat's a nice venue.
Man,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
wait for all the first timers who are going to be so disappointed at what this is. People who bought tickets to Come Town for all the false advertising of it.
Where's all the cum we were promised?
Yeah.
I don't see no town in here.
Yeah, we're going to have all
I
of
thought it was-
DuPont Circle in there.
Yes.
But it was going to be the Lego
Excuse
Land.
me, I was trying to get paused up tonight.
You're telling me there's not a Lego Land of cum?
Right. Where are the funnels? I was promised a funnel.
We came all the way down from Adams Morgan, and we want cum.
I was promised a kind of cheese made from cum.
Brian, what you got for me?
Twitter and Instagram, Brian Marable 1.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming through, man.
Hell yeah, Brian.
You're a good fan. You're a good friend. All right? You're one of the listeners. We believe in you too, nigga. Tell your mama I said hi. You hear me? Tell your mama I said hi. You hear me now? Tell your mama I said hi now.
And tell your dad I said what's up.
Tell him make me a plate this Thanksgiving. Make me a goddamn plate. I'll come get it. Wrap my plate up, goddamn. Wrap a nigga a plate. Shit, it's Thanksgiving. Shit, nigga.
I thought Harris Stanton was sitting before me, demanding a plate or 2 or 3.
Unhireable, Karen.
At Unhireable, check it out. And at Unhireable Show, yell it out at us.
Yes.
And at Karen Margolis, Tommy O'Malley, tomorrow, Wednesday, November 21st.
Thank you. Is that a question or Morse code?
I'm here at stand-up New York at 10:30.
Good job beeping.
You sound
But
like...
but tomorrow, what's
What?
tomorrow's date? 22, November 22 at 10:30 p.m. I was asked to say it.
Excellent. And Curdy, you got yours? Go.
December 8th, man.
December 8th. What?
At Smalls in Detroit.
Thank you.
Hammond Trammon or some shit.
You don't know what time of the show? 8? 10?
Yeah.
Okay, both, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. And don't forget Small World Comedy presents the Festivus for the rest of us, the filthy holiday show at the Comedy Cellar Village Underground. That's December 19th, 10:30 p.m. Get your tickets now, comedycellar.com. Listen, it's going to sell out. It's going to be packed. You got Big J, you got Michelle Wolf, who's fucking hilarious. And then you got fucking Jordan Rock. He's going to destroy it. And then you got a bunch of other people coming through. Yamanika. Oh, good God almighty. It's going to be a show. Get your ticket. The Festivus for the rest of us. Filthy, dirty show, nasty show, comedy show, underground stand-up comedy show. It's a show for people that do comedy. Kurt, welcome home. I missed you.
Really?
I missed you with every bullet, and I'm going to say that from the heart. Brace was, we out.
Bye.